So one of the most important things you need to be able to do to play jazz on any instrument, including trombone, is to learn how to phrase and swing using our most common scales, like maybe our F major scale. So what I hear a lot of times when I go and work with a school is they might hear a warm-up, and it sounds like this. Now, if I compare that to what jazz sounds like when I listen to it, if I'm going to improvise, say, in the same key. Doesn't really sound exactly the same. And that's because when we think about swing and how to swing a scale, we don't actually want to think about only do, ba-do, 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 ba-do. Because swing is not exactly a definable thing. Swing is a feeling that's defined by accents, flow, and a kind of a personality within the music. Sometimes people want to talk about swing as being triplets, 2 triplets and then a 3rd triplet, or they say maybe it's kind of like a dotted 8th and then a 16th note. But I find if I listen to all the master drummers, if I listen to my favorite trombone players in this music, the soloists, even someone like Charlie Parker or Dizzy Gillespie, it's not quite that easy to measure. It's somewhere in between. So for me, I like to think about how I might say the rhythms. So I'm going to go back to my concert F major scale. I'm going to play it how not to play it. Right? That's boo, ba-do, ba-do, ba-do. If I want to swing the scale, I want to play it a little bit more smooth, and I want to play a little bit different accents. So check this out first. You'll notice the 8th notes are not straight, but I'm not overemphasizing the 2nd note of each pair. So that allows me to start thinking about what Sherman Irby of the Jazz and Lincoln Center Orchestra calls the lope. And so the lope is thinking about the notes grouped together as 4 rather than 2. So if I think do ba 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 da, and that's what I'm thinking when I'm playing that scale, even at a slower tempo. Do ba do ba do ba do. What you'll notice is that the accent comes in the 1st 8th note in each group of 4. So if I was to slow it way down, you'll hear how the accents are coming on each of the group of 4, and it changes based when you're going up and down. So what you're trying to do is fit the feeling of the music into those scales rather than put that feeling, that overemphasized separation of the 2 notes into the scale. So one more time, as you're practicing your major scales, your blues scales, any type of scales that you want to work on as a group or individually, and you want to think about swinging them, think about the lope. Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba da.